He only threw 3 interceptions, really addressing the big concern people had from his time as a starter in Tampa. New Orleans, they plan to roll with him for a second season and hope that last year's performance will carry over in a full season.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Winston. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him, unable to bring him to the ground.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down. That's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long.
He gets it to Thomas. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. Now, Charles, the Texans' 2022 draft class here, and for a team, a franchise hoping to really climb back towards contention. Now, their front office, really everybody around the club felt exceptionally good about this draft.
I said it on draft night, and I stick by it. This was a very professional draft by the Houston Texans. They took Derek Stingley Jr., the 3rd, the cornerback out of LSU, and I had him as my top-rated cornerback going into the draft. And offensive guard Kenyon Green, they took him 15th in the 1st round out of Texas A&M. He is a people mover. And one of my favorite players, great instincts, the safety Jalen Petrie out of Baylor, they're able to get him in the 2nd round.
16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit the tackle to Kentavious Street, the product of NC State. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, Mills. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And it's now 3-0 Texans.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
But you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd and 7, Winston. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Winston to give is Kamara. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Winston. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. But no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Well, the road ahead a little bit more difficult now after that pick 6. So dealing with his deficit here, we'll see if he can try to make amends on this drive. 1st and 10. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
10-0 the score after 1. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. First try for the right arm of Dalton here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 44. Throwing, Dalton. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tre'Quan Smith, 52 yards. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Texans offense set to regain possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Allen. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Allen. Complete to Dorsett. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Up the gut with Burkhead. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 36, Allen. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nailed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
On play action, Allen. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Allen off the play fake. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? There's Chris Olave. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Dalton now to pass. He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up the 1st down. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Dalton. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months. Already we're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener from the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. First and 10 for Dalton. Olave over the middle. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still second down.
2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Dalton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will take the lead at 13 to 10. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you could lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From the 10. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. From the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texans now.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A second down run for Burkhead. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And my goodness, another interception. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Andy Dalton. Quick reaction as he catches it off the tip. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Sometimes those tip balls turn out to be like a pinball, just bounce all over the place. Everyone's got to go up and get it. In this case,
we talk about tip drills for defensive players like you, but what about the offensive guys? They do any tip drills?
I think they work on it as well, oftentimes in the Hail Mary situations, because you're actually counting on a ball being tipped to give you an extra chance to catch it. They use that training well.
3rd down from the gun, Dalton. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Ingram. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run. Ingram. And this time he is in. Mark Ingram punching it in from a yard away.
And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's Mark Ingram who caps it off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taken from about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Burkhead. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Allen now looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson.
And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the 4th quarter.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
They give to Ingram up the middle. And some room to roam now.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Ingram again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will stay a 3-score game at 24. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm him at all.
That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. That's complete to John Ross. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. Burkhead going to run straight ahead here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They run with Burkhead. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion.
Touchdown, Texans! Tyler Johnson, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit.
They're going to try and run. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Timeout is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third. Up the middle, Ingram. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
Congratulate the whole team, cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this. Tell them line it up, like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, get it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance it up again. So you know it's only right, that's how we end. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team, cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team, cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time efficient. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team, cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team, cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this.